Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Muhammad Hakimi bin Muhammad Saharuh. My number matric is 1231441. Alright, today we are looking at the powerful synergy between counseling and da'wah. While they may seem distinct, both share a single mission, guiding people towards positive, lasting change. Counseling provides the essential emotional and psychological support, while da'wah offers spiritual direction rooted in Islamic values. By merging these two, we move beyond simple advice giving toward a more human, effective and holistic approach to helping others grow. So, what exactly are counseling skills? They are practical techniques used to create a safe environment for others. These skills allow individuals to unpack their problems, express their deepest feeling without fear, and ultimately find their own path to personal growth. In our words, these aren't just clinical tools. They are the keys to ensuring our message is received with openness rather than defensiveness, making the journey of change much smoother. So, we're going to the core skill in counseling. First is active listening. This means giving you full attention without interrupting. When we listen deeply, we show genuine respect. In da'wah, this builds the trust necessary to lower a person's defense, making them much more open to spiritual guidance. Next is empathy. It's about understanding someone's feeling without judging or blame. By creating this emotional safety, you transition from a critic to a companion. This won't make your advice much easier to their heart to accept. Finally, effective questioning. Instead of giving others, ask open-ended questions that trigger self-reflection. This promotes self-awareness and avoids forcing opinions. When a person discovers the solution themselves, the change becomes sincere and permanent.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Ahmad Haikal bin Muhammad Khiri. My metric number is 1231395. For this presentation, I will be presenting the da'wah approach part under the topic the use of counseling skill in da'wah approach. I will focus on three main da'wah approach, which is wisdom, good advice, and good communications. The first da'wah approach is wisdom or hikmah. Wisdom in da'wah means delivering Islamic message with understanding and sensitivity. It requires the da'i to consider the emotional, social, and spiritual background of the individual before giving advice. This includes choosing suitable timing, appropriate words, and the right method when conveying Islamic teaching. By using wisdom, da'wah avoid force, harshness, and judgment, which can cause rejection. Instead, this approach promotes gradual guidance and acceptance, allowing individuals to reflect and change willingly. The second da'wah approach is good advice or mau'izah hasanah. This approach refers to advice that is delivered with kindness and compassion. Instead of focusing on criticism, the da'i encourages positive behavior and self-improvement. Mau'izah hasanah avoid blame, humiliation, or fear-based message that may hurt emotion. Through this approach, da'wah creates motivation and hope for change. At the same time, it strengthens emotional and spiritual connection between the da'i and the individual. The third da'wah approach is good communication. Good communication in da'wah involves using polite and respectful language. It also requires a calm and non-confrontation tone to avoid conflict. This approach encourages dialogue instead of debate, allowing individuals to express their view freely. By creating a safe and open discussion space, da'wah becomes more approachable. As a result, good communication helps to build trust and long-term acceptance of Islam. In conclusion, these three da'wah approach show that effective da'wah is not only about delivering Islamic knowledge, but also about understanding people, advising with kindness, and communicating respectfully. That's all from me. Thank you.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Nahmaduhu wa nasalli wa nasallim ala Rasulil Karim. My name is Ahmad Amirullah bin Yaqub. matrix number 1231414. For my part, I'm going to talk about the integration of counseling skills and da'wah. The integration of counseling skills and da'wah is based on a holistic Islamic approach that addresses the emotional, psychological, and spiritual dimensions of human life simultaneously. Unlike conventional counseling models that often focus mainly on cognitive or behavioral aspects, this integrated approach is rooted in a spiritual foundations, incorporating Islamic principles such as tawakkul, or reliance on Allah, remembrance of Allah, and awareness of the hereafter to help individuals reframe life challenge meaningfully. Counseling skill enhance da'wah by enabling da'i to understand the emotional and psychological needs of the mad'u through active listening, which reflects hikmah or wisdom. Empathy strengthens maw'izatul hasanah by ensuring that advice is delivered gently and sincerely, while effective questioning encourages self-reflections and voluntary personal change. Good communication builds trust and support and rapport, making da'wah more impactful, ethical, and sustainable. Through these integrations, individuals are guided toward becoming balanced personalities, emotionally stable, spiritually grounded, and capable of engaging positively with modern society. By integrating both counseling and da'wah, create a holistic, compassionate, and effective approach to guidance. Methods and practices in integrations of counseling skills and da'wah. First of all, incorporating Quran and Sunnah. By applying verses about trials, ease of the hardships, and reliance on Allah for the mad'u to be more patient and calm in facing the problems. Second of all, spiritual coping skills. We teach the mad'u about the meditations, supplications, dua, zikr, and remembrance of Allah for them to grow, to have the spiritual growth and strengthens the faith and amal for the iman. The third is the integrated educations by combining religious knowledge with ethics, social science, and critical thinking to show that in Islam we also have similar and more better such as akhlaq, muamalat, Islamic sociology, and mantiq. By combining emotional understanding, psychological support, and spiritual guidance grounded in the Quran and Sunnah, this approach ensures that da'wah and counseling are not merely instructional but transformative. It promotes inner healing, strengthens faith, and encourages self-awareness, resulting in lasting personal and social development. For the conclusions, in today's complex and rapidly changing social environment, the application of counseling skills within da'wah has become increasingly relevant and necessary. Modern individuals face emotional stress, identity challenge, and communication barriers that cannot be addressed through instructional preaching alone. By applying counseling skills such as active listening, empathy, patience, and effective communication, da'wah can be delivered in a manner that is more compassionate, ethical, and responsive to real human needs. This approach reflects the prophetic methodology of wisdom, or al-hikmah, and gentle advice, maw'izatul hasanah, allowing da'wah to foster trust, self-awareness, and lasting behavioral change. Ultimately, integrating counseling skills into da'wah practice strengthens its effectiveness in guiding individuals towards spiritual growth and well-being in contemporary society. That's all from us. Thank you for your listening. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.